Last 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, masters. Whenever you are ready, please open your hands and place on your eyes. Thank you all, masters. Yeah. Thank you all, masters, for the beautiful meditation. Welcome all of you. Thanks to our Guru, Brahmashi Pitamaha Patriji. Thanks to our Guru, Master Tarkam Saradarian. Thanks to all the masters, whoever is helping us with all the wisdom. And thanks to all the masters and friends joining all these sessions. So welcome all of you for the Day 9 of Karma Consciousness, Season 2. Let me share my screen. Okay, masters, let us understand more. Let us learn more on karma. So, we already learned so many things. So, if we are doing any good action, so we attract great things in our lives, like great joy, great beauty, great happiness, great harmony, great knowledge, all these things. Whereas if we do some wrongful actions, then we face difficulties, we attract challenges, we create so much trouble for ourselves, right? So again, we need to work upon themselves to make them correct again. So we have to be careful, we have to be aware, we have to be conscious each and every moment. So there is no moment that we will not be creating karma at all. Even if we don't do anything, we create some karma. Okay, masters. So in a way, so whatever we are now at the moment, in the present moment, is all the sum of what we have done from all of our previous lifetimes till this moment. So what we are now is because of what we were before. What we are going to be is because of what we are going to be now. So our present is because of our past, and our future will be because of our present. So how we want our future depends upon the present. So if you want the present, if you want the future more beautiful, more joyful, more happy, then we need to do beautiful things. We need to do happiest things. We need to create joyful moments for ourselves in the present moment with our thoughts, words, and deeds. So that's what Master is telling. This is why we can say that in the future will be what we feel, think, and do at the moving time, which we call it present. And we already learned karma is not individual thing. We think that whatever I am doing is my own thing, my own personal life. So what it has to do with anyone. Why I have to bother about anyone or anything? It's my life. I can live the life the way I want it. Yes, of course, each of us can live the life the way we wanted. But when we realize that it is not that we are affecting our own self by living the life the way we wanted, but that is having so much impact, so much effect on the other lives as well. in the whole existence as well. So we need to have that in our mind always. So we think that we are separate, we are personal, we have our own life. It has nothing to do with anyone else. But because of our actions, because of our thoughts, because of our feelings, our speech, our words, everyone is getting affected in one or the other way. Because the people you are going to live with, they will be getting immediate effect. Your family, your friends, your office colleagues. So everyone will get affected. So there is no personal life at all. We think that we have a personal life. You can do whatever you want for yourself, but it is affecting others means then we have to take the responsibility for that. So that's what Master is indirectly telling. People sometimes think karma is only individual. This thinking is a result of a lack of observation. And Master is portraying it in a beautiful way. Humanity is a total unit in which each person is a cell. So if you take one human being, how many number of cells will be there within each of us? Millions and millions of cells will be there within all of us. They are continuously doing their job inside our body to keep our body healthy, happy, right? So many millions of cells working continuously without taking any rest at all. They keep dying, they keep regenerating again and again. So they all strive to keep us happy, keep us healthy, keep us joyful, keep this body running continuously so that we can achieve whatever we want in this lifetime. So Master is telling that we're all living in this planet Earth. So if you think planet Earth is a greater being, we're all the cells of that greater being. So we all have the responsibility of greater thing actually. So we have to expand our consciousness to that level. So we have the karma of each cell and the collective karma of all cells. So it's not that only one cell that is working properly, but all the cells are dying. Then we'll be able to survive life here. We'll be able to have a great life here. No, right? So each and every cell should be healthy, should be happy, should be striving for a greater level of service. So that is when we have a why we feel why we get this all the illnesses, diseases, sicknesses because some part of our body is not working properly. Some part of cells are not healthy. They are affected by something else. So it is the same way. When certain part of the earth is not doing properly because of the human beings, because of us, if we are creating so much mess, so much damage, then that part of the earth will become sick. It is like a disease. It is like a cancer for the earth. So that's what Master is telling. This means that we affect each other by the kind of life we live on all levels. Yes, of course, we do have personal lives. We do have our own bodies. We do have our own mind, our own emotions, our own feelings. But that doesn't mean that whatever we do is our own thing. We are living here as a collective beings, right? So we have to realize that thing. We have to be responsible all the time. There is not even a single moment that we can be irresponsible. We can take rest. We can means uh, each and every activity we should be cautious. So we are responsible not only for our own actions, but for the actions of others as well. Because often others act the way we cause them to act. This is again a beautiful way Master has quoted this one. We are responsible not only for our own lives, for other actions also we are responsible. Because we are still in a certain way, we are not evolved yet. We are in the process of evolution. So the way we behave, depending upon that, the others will behave, right? Because we are still living in this reactive moment only, reactive way. So if you do good things will come back. So others will treat you good. But immediately the moment you acted in a different way, others also will poke you the same way. So that's why Master is telling. So you are not only responsible for your own actions, but you are responsible for the actions of others whom you are provoking. Such a beautiful statement. So in the future, we will be aware that the individual is affected by the greater whole. So right now, if you see, we are all getting affected because of that greater whole as well. So in the future also, it will be the same. So in the future, we may be aware at least. We will be aware. So Master is hoping. So for that, we need to have that highest level of education, spiritual education. We don't need a developed nations. We need a educated nations. Development without a righteous education, righteous spiritual knowledge, righteous wisdom is of no use. We are creating damage. We are creating so much destruction to the world, to the existence. So the more educated nations have a serious responsibility to work for the welfare, progress, and prosperity of other nations. So it is not only that we have to grow. It is once we grown, we have to take the responsibility of bringing others up, bringing other nations, helping other nations. So that's what we have to do. First, we have to wake up ourselves. We have to enlighten. We have to be aware. We have to be conscious, and let the other people gain their consciousness. Awake. Let them awake from their sleep. Raise their awareness. Raise their consciousness. So we should strive for others also. So first we should strive for ourselves. Then we should strive for others. That's what we have the responsibility. So each of us pays the karma of humanity as well as our own karma. So we are not here only to pay back our own karma. We are here to pay back the whole karma also. Because we're all part. We're all oneness beings. And we share all the good is produced by others and by humanity as a whole. So this is one more very, very important thing, Masters. So whatever the great things, whatever the great services done by very few people in this world is affecting the whole world actually. It is a very few people who are is aligned with nature, aligned with highest awareness, highest consciousness. They are helping the world to grow, actually speaking. Their awareness, their consciousness, their spiritual advancement, and their service and their efforts to make others awaken. This is what actually sustaining the world actually. So hardly there will be 2 to 3% probably who are really striving for the spiritual upliftment of themselves and for the upliftment of entire humanity. So very little amount of people's, because of their own great achievements, their own good things, their own good thoughts, that is affecting the whole world in a better way actually. So can you imagine each and every person is becoming like that means Earth will grow to the next level so much faster way. Because that is what Master is telling. All of our good deeds, good thoughts, and feelings of love and gratitude form a rain cloud of blessings for all humanity. So whatever the good things that we do, whatever the great things that we do, it is not just for ourselves. That goes for entire humanity. So everyone will get benefit out of it. Like whatever the comforts we are having today, because of all the things, great things done by all our past humanity kind people, right? Because of their strive, because of their hard work, because of their innovations, because of their great thinking, we're able to see great benefits, great comforts in the current lifetime. So this is what we need to realize actually. So whatever we do is affecting the whole. If we do good things, it affects in a good way. If we do bad things, it affects in a bad way. So each and everything counts, and each and everyone will be affected. And Master is telling this karma is like a computer in the higher world. So who is monitoring this karma and who will be taking care of this karma is called, they will be called as solar beings. They are the highest level of masters who are very much advanced. So each and everything will be counted. Everything, every feeling, every thought, every emotion, every act, nothing will be skipped at all. And karma is not only balanced through negative and positive actions. So whatever we have done, we have to do the opposite. We have to do some good things so that it can be balanced. We can be paying back. The other way is by doing some heroic actions and great sacrificial services, great sacrificial things for the humanity, for the wellness of whole being. So if you go one step further and do something great for the benefit of everyone, benefit of your society, benefit of your country, benefit of your family, benefit of the world, or benefit of the nature, benefit of the environment, benefit of the animal beings. So something you do that is not normal, that is extraordinary, then that would be considered as the greatest level of act. So it not only balances your karma, it clears of many levels of karma. So that is how the master is telling. In this way also we can clear off karma so fastly, so quickly. But for that, again, a greater level of understanding is needed. Great courage is needed. Great will is needed more than anything else. We already discussed yesterday the willpower, right? So one needs to have that much of great will, great kindness to do something for whole, for others, not just for ourselves, not just for our family. So whatever you do for yourself, for your family, will not be considered as a greatest service. It is your responsibility, your dharma. So you are just doing your dharma. It's not a great thing. You may struggle a lot. You may struggle. You may suffer a lot to just make your family live a better life. Still, it is just the dharma. It's not a great service at all. You cannot say that I'm doing this much for my wife, for my father, for my mother, for my siblings, or for my son, children. No, these are all karmic ties. The relationships, whatever you are having, these are all responsibilities. These are all the dharma you have. So you are just doing your dharma. It's not a service. So service is something you'll be doing without having any connection to anyone else directly. And without expecting anything. So that's what service is all about. And energy and will are the rulers of karma. He who renounces self, he who strives for the common good, who is devoted in battle, joyous in labor, acquires momentarily the arhat's enlightenment, which makes him lord of his karma. So whenever one person realizes, whenever one person awakens, he don't think about himself anymore. He don't think it is me, it is my family, it is my society, it is my people. No, he thinks in the whole perspective. There is no my, there is no his. It is all mine. It is me in all in me. So he renounces himself and he strives for the wellness of the whole beings, for everyone. So whenever you do some such great things, and whenever you devote yourself for a great battle, so for these kind of people, a momentary enlightenment will be provided, and they become the lord of their own karma. So these will not create karmas because of their greatest act. Their acts will not be counted as karma. So we all have to do such things actually. So the purpose of the law of karma is to teach us how to renounce the self. So we're all holding on to that self only. So we have to renounce that self is what Master is telling. The purpose of law of karma is to teach us how to renounce the self. Once we leave the self, we realize everything is same. Everyone is same. You are there in everyone and everyone is there in you. No, there is no separate, no separation. So we see the divinity in us and in everyone else. That would be greatest level of joy actually. And there are two main approaches to karma. One is when karma controls you. The other one is when you control your karma. The second one is more beautiful just by saying itself. So we're all controlled by karma actually. We haven't raised to that level yet. We are struggling with our own lives. So karma is controlling us. We have all kinds of pains, all kinds of sufferings, all kinds of illnesses, all kinds of emotions. Lack, we are still in the lackness, right? So we're all in the process of evolution. So when you control your karma, that's what great masters, great yogis, gurus will do. By being conscious, by aligning themselves with the whole for the greater purpose. So that's what Master is telling. One can take upon oneself the collective karma. So we know about great avatars, right? They are all like that. They come to take up the greatest karma of the whole being. So whenever there is a greatest lots and lots of karma accumulated in this world, like then only the adharma will expand a lot, right? Dharma will be reduced. That is when great avatars take their life here. And they take up of very much great karma on their shoulders. And they show us the path. Yeah. And karma is not a frozen picture. So karma is not any static. We think that, okay, this much karma we have taken, so we have to go through all that. Master is telling, no, you don't need to go through all that. When you change yourself, when you evolve yourself, when you do some sacrificial services, when you do some great things, then automatically your level of consciousness, your level of awareness will be raised. So with that awareness, with that consciousness, you accumulate so much of power, so much of energy, which can wipe off the karma, whatever you have accumulated, whatever you have taken. So you don't need to go through all of that. Once you realize, once you start working upon yourselves to pay off and to do some to to make yourself involved in the greatest service of humanity, of the whole beings, then automatically you accumulate so much of energy, so much of inner strength. You align yourself to the soul, to the whole. So automatically those vibrations will wipe off the karma up to certain level. So that's what Master is telling. It's not a static picture. So you may have taken this much amount of karma, but once after certain stage, you realized yourself and you started working towards enlightening yourself to do something great for the society, for the people. Then automatically you clear off your karma by doing greatest services. So then you don't need to go through all of that. Then you can change your life. That's what. Life here is always dynamic, masters. So we take certain amount of karma and we take certain part of lessons or learnings for this lifetime. So we don't need to stick to them itself. That's one of the greatest advantage we are having here. So if we are able to turn things around and if we can evolve ourselves, if we can raise ourselves to certain degrees, to certain extent, and involve ourselves in continuous spiritual practices and doing greatest services. So all that karma will be wiped up and we'll be given a greatest chance. We'll be given a greatest opportunity that we may not have taken up actually when we have taken the life. So altogether life turns to the new level. So we think that from this is what being told to us. Whatever we are living life here is written here. It is already predestined, predetermined. So we think that this is how it goes. No, that's not true, masters. We can change our life. We can change our goals. We can change the purpose of life towards better or towards the worst as well. We have taken certain karma to clear off, but after coming down here, we fallen back to some least level of activities here, to some addiction, some bad habits, some wrong actions, because we have the choice here to take actually. So we can choose the righteous path or we can choose the wrong path. It is always in our hands. So if you know that Mahabharata, Duryodhana is there, right? He knows what is dharma, but he don't want to do dharma. He chosen the adharma because he wanted to do that. So we have the choice all the time. So by our choice, we make our destiny. We turn around our destiny towards the better or towards the worst. So life is not predetermined and it's not predefined. We can change our life at any moment, at any time. What we need is only the will first we need to have. Based upon our will, we choose. Based upon our learnings, how much ready you are to learn, how much ready you are to progress, how much ready you are to evolve, how much ready you are to accept the life as it is, how much ready you are to understand the life the way it is, not the way you are. So all these things contributes, masters, to make our life towards the better or towards the worst. Again, master is again this point also. Again, master is telling most of our karma cannot be changed unless we realize the consequences of our actions and take the necessary steps to modify them. So again, it is not that much easy, whatever I was mentioning. So we need to realize consequences of our actions, our choices, and we should be prepared to tackle them. Only when one is ready, we'll be able to take a greatest decisions. Even that decision may go wrong, but still they take the responsibility of that thing that went wrong also and take next steps to do something better. But when we don't have that much courage, that much strength within us, we will not be able to take the decision itself. We still struggle. What happens if it goes wrong? No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to take that risk. So most of us stuck here itself. Instead of taking something risky, we just choose with whatever we are having with the less. It may be lesser benefit, but still we go with it. But whereas some who are very advanced, very much courageous, they want to explore, they want to experiment, they want to experience. So they take the chances, they take the risks. They know that it may go wrong, but still they go for it. So when something goes wrong, yes, they're ready to take the responsibility of that also and take next steps again. So life is all about experimenting and experiencing and learning from it. Yeah. So good deeds, good words, positive emotions, right thinking, right spiritual aspirations, striving, all these create a savings account in our karmic bank. So whenever we do something beautiful, something good, something positive, something uplifting, something compassionate enough. So we're all creating balances. And whenever we have to pay back something, that will be taken from that bank balance. So if you have enough bank balance, the karma balance, so we will not be affected by karma at all. Though they come and they go, just like a visitors. They say hi and they say bye. So yeah, so that's why it is very, very important that each and every thing is very important. How we are each and every moment. Because life is the way we are each and every moment. And we are creating our future the way we are now. So one of the best ways to avoid any attack is by a firm and sincere dedication to the service of humanity and to living a life of goodwill. So if you don't want to have any surprises, any challenges, any dangerous attacks in your life, so you should be having this bank karma balance, like bank balance. So we should be always living a life of great harmony, great service, great goodwill. Then life will go on. So any action against the law of love will bring violent reactions in due time. So law of love means not only law of love, any laws, law of light, law of beauty. So anything, if you are acting against any of the natural laws, any laws of nature, laws of existence, then we attract violent actions, violent reactions in due time. So nothing comes that much easily, masters. If you haven't done anything that is disturbing the laws of nature, laws of whole existence, then we will not be affected by anything that will disturb us. So will we get disturbed because that much disturbance we have done, we have created, we have brought into existence? Okay, masters. So let us pause the discussion here. It's already time. Okay. Thank you, masters. Such a beautiful subject is being shared by master. I'm really, really happy that we are having very wonderful sessions and hope you all enjoying it. I personally enjoying a lot, actually speaking. Yeah. Thank you all. So if any of you want to share anything or any clarifications, you can ask masters. Thank you all. Thank you, masters. Okay, masters. If no questions, then we are good to wind up the session. Thank you all once again, masters, for joining these sessions. And happy night. Dhanyavad. Thank you all.